Hello everyone, welcome back to the Investing Iguana, where we help you grow your money like a boss. I'm AD, your friendly neighborhood content creator, and today we're going to talk about a very important topic, retirement budgeting in Singapore. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, retirement is too far away, I don't need to worry about it now. Or maybe you're thinking, retirement is too complicated, I don't know how to plan for it. Or maybe you're thinking, retirement is too boring, I'd rather watch Netflix or play video games. Well, let me tell you something, retirement is not too far away, not too complicated, and definitely not too boring. In fact, retirement is one of the most exciting and rewarding phases of your life, if you plan for it well. Imagine having the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, without worrying about work or money. Sounds awesome, right? But here's the catch, you need to have enough money to retire comfortably. And that's where retirement budgeting comes in. Retirement budgeting is the process of estimating how much you need to spend during your retirement years and how much you need to save and invest before you retire. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do retirement budgeting in Singapore and how to avoid running out of money in your golden years. So grab a pen and paper or open up a spreadsheet on your computer and let's get started. Step 1. Determine your retirement age. The first step to retirement budgeting is to determine your retirement age. This is the age when you plan to stop working and start living off your savings and investments. Now, you might be tempted to use Singapore's official retirement age as a reference point. But did you know that Singapore has two different retirement ages? That's right, there's the minimum retirement age and the reemployment age. The minimum retirement age is the age when your employer can't force you to retire or fire you for age-related reasons. Currently, the minimum retirement age is 63 years old, but it will gradually increase to 65 by 2030. The reemployment age is the age when your employer can still offer you a job if you want to keep working. Currently, the reemployment age is 68 years old, but it will also increase to 70 by 2030. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that you have some flexibility in choosing your retirement age. You can retire as early as 55, which is when you can start withdrawing from your CPF after setting aside the required amount in your retirement account. Or you can retire as late as 70, which is when your employer can no longer offer you reemployment contracts. Of course, the earlier you retire, the more money you need to save and invest. And the later you retire, the more income you can earn and contribute to your retirement fund. So it's up to you to decide what works best for your lifestyle and goals. For this video, let's assume that you want to retire at 65 years old. That means that if you're 35 years old now, you have 30 years left to work and save for your retirement. Step 2. Estimate your monthly expenses in retirement. The next step to retirement budgeting is to estimate how much you need to spend every month in retirement. This is probably the most challenging part of the process because there are many factors that can affect your expenses in retirement. Some of these factors include A. Your lifestyle. Do you want to live simply or lavishly in retirement? Do you want to travel the world or stay at home? Do you want to pursue hobbies or volunteer for causes? B. Your health. Do you have any existing medical conditions or potential health risks? Do you have adequate health insurance or savings for medical emergencies? C. Your family. Do you have dependents who rely on your income or support? Do you have relatives who can help out with caregiving or financial assistance? And D. Your inflation. Do you expect prices of goods and services to rise over time? Do you have a diversified portfolio that can hedge against inflation? To make things easier for you, I'm going to use some data from various sources to give you a rough idea of how much different types of retirees spend in Singapore today. According to a study by DBS Bank and Manulife Singapore in 2019, the average monthly spending of retirees in Singapore was $1,379 per person. This amount covered basic needs such as food, clothing, housing, utilities, transport, and healthcare. However, this amount did not include discretionary spending such as entertainment, travel, hobbies, and gifts. The study found that retirees who wanted a more comfortable lifestyle needed an additional $1,393 per month, bringing the total monthly spending to $2,772 per person. On the other hand, according to a report by the Ministry of Trade and Industry in 2018, the average monthly household expenditure of elderly households in Singapore was $2,021. This amount covered both basic and discretionary spending for two persons. However, this amount did not include healthcare spending, which can vary widely depending on individual health conditions and insurance coverage. The report estimated that healthcare spending for elderly households could range from $200 to $800 per month, bringing the total monthly spending to $2,221 to $2,821 for two persons. As you can see, there is quite a range of monthly expenses for retirees in Singapore, depending on their lifestyle and health. To be conservative, let's assume that you want to have a comfortable lifestyle and a moderate healthcare budget in retirement. That means that you need about $2,500 per month per person, or $5,000 per month for a couple. Of course, this is just a ballpark figure. You can adjust it according to your own preferences and circumstances. The important thing is to be realistic and honest with yourself about what you want and need in retirement. Step 3. Calculate your monthly income in retirement. The third step to retirement budgeting is to calculate how much income you can expect to receive every month in retirement. This is the money that will fund your expenses and allow you to enjoy your retirement. There are three main sources of income for retirees in Singapore: CPF. This is the money that you and your employer contribute to your CPF accounts throughout your working years. You can start receiving monthly payouts from your CPF life scheme when you reach 65 years old, which is the payout eligibility age. CPF Life is a life annuity scheme that provides you with lifelong monthly payouts. The amount of payout depends on how much you have in your retirement account, which in turn depends on how much you set aside as your full retirement sum, basic retirement sum, or enhanced retirement sum. The full retirement sum is the amount that will provide you with the standard payout, while the basic retirement sum is the amount that will provide you with a lower payout. The enhanced retirement sum is the amount that will provide you with a higher payout. For example, if you turn 55 in 2023, your full retirement sum will be $186,000 and your basic retirement sum will be $93,000. Your enhanced retirement sum will be $279,000, which is 1.5 times the full retirement sum. If you set aside the full retirement sum, you can expect to receive a monthly payout of about $1,430 to $1,530 from age 65 onwards. If you set aside the basic retirement sum, you can expect to receive a monthly payout of about $720 to $770 from age 65 onwards. If you set aside the enhanced retirement sum, you can expect to receive a monthly payout of about $2,150 to $2,300 from age 65 onwards. Supplementary Retirement Scheme, SRS. This is a voluntary scheme that allows you to save more for your retirement by contributing up to $15,300 per year if you are a Singapore citizen or permanent resident, or up to $35,700 per year if you are a foreigner. You can enjoy tax benefits on your contributions and investment returns, as long as you withdraw them after the statutory retirement age of 62. You can withdraw up to 50% of your SRS balance tax-free over 10 years. The remaining 50% will be taxed at your prevailing income tax rate or 50% of it, whichever is lower. Investments. This is the money that you earn from investing your savings in various assets such as stocks, bonds, funds, properties, and so on. You can choose to invest for capital appreciation or income generation, depending on your risk appetite and time horizon. You can also choose to withdraw your investment returns periodically or reinvest them for compounding growth. To illustrate how these sources of income work together, let's use an example. Let's say that you are 35 years old now and you earn $5,000 per month. You contribute 20% of your salary to your CPF accounts every month, while your employer contributes another 17%. You also contribute the maximum amount of $15,300 per year to your SRS account every year. And you invest 10% of your salary every month in a diversified portfolio that earns an average return of 6% per year. Assuming that these numbers remain constant until you retire at 65 years old, here's how much income you can expect to receive from each source, CPF. By the time you turn 55 years old in 2038, you will have about $600,000 in your CPF accounts. You will set aside the full retirement sum of $271,000 in your retirement account and leave the rest in your ordinary account and special account. You will continue to earn interest on all your accounts until you start receiving payouts at 65 years old. By then, you will have about $1 million in your CPF accounts. Your monthly payout will be about $2,500. SRS, by the time you turn 62 years old in 2045, you will have about $1 million in your SRS account. You will start withdrawing 10% of your balance every year over 10 years. Your annual withdrawal will be about $100,000. After deducting 50% tax-free and 10% tax rate on the remaining 50%, your net annual withdrawal will be about $75,000. Your monthly income will be about $6,250. Investments, by the time you turn 65 years old in 2048, you will have about $1.5 million in your investment portfolio. You will start withdrawing 4% of your balance every year to fund your retirement. This is known as the safe withdrawal rate, which is the amount that you can withdraw without depleting your portfolio over time. Your annual withdrawal will be about $60,000. Your monthly income will be about $5,000. So, adding up all these sources of income, you can expect to receive a total monthly income of about $13,750 in retirement. That's more than enough to cover your estimated monthly expenses of $5,000 and still have some extra money for emergencies or luxuries. Step 4. Compare your income and expenses in retirement. The final step to retirement budgeting is to compare your income and expenses in retirement and see if you have a surplus or a shortfall. If you have a surplus, congratulations. You are on track to retire comfortably and securely. You can either maintain your current savings and investment plan, or you can choose to retire earlier or spend more in retirement. If you have a shortfall, don't panic. You still have time to make adjustments and close the gap. You can either increase your income or reduce your expenses, or both. If you find that your income is not enough to cover your expenses in retirement, you have two options. You can either increase your income or reduce your expenses, or both. Here are some ways you can do that. To increase your income, you can work longer or take on a part-time job in retirement. This will allow you to earn more income and delay drawing down your savings and investments. However, this may also affect your health and well-being and limit your time for leisure and family. You should only work if you enjoy it and are physically and mentally fit to do so. Save more or contribute more to your CPF and SRS accounts. This will allow you to accumulate more money for your retirement and enjoy tax benefits on your contributions. However, this may also reduce your disposable income and spending power in the present. You should only save more if you have enough for your current needs and wants. Invest more or switch to higher return assets. This will allow you to grow your money faster and achieve higher returns in the long run. However, this may also expose you to higher risks and volatility in the short term. You should only invest more or switch to higher return assets if you have a high-risk appetite and a long-time horizon. To reduce your expenses, you can downsize your home or relocate to a cheaper area. This will allow you to save on housing costs such as mortgage, maintenance, utilities, and property tax. However, this may also affect your comfort, convenience, and social network. You should only downsize or relocate if you are willing to compromise on these aspects. Cut down on discretionary spending or look for cheaper alternatives. This will allow you to save on non-essential items such as entertainment, travel, hobbies, and gifts. However, this may also affect your happiness, satisfaction, and quality of life. You should only cut down or look for cheaper alternatives if you are not depriving yourself of the things that matter to you. Apply for government subsidies or schemes that can lower your costs. This will allow you to benefit from various programs that can help you with healthcare, transport, utilities, and other expenses. However, this may also require you to meet certain eligibility criteria and conditions. You should only apply for subsidies or schemes that are relevant and suitable for your situation. The key is to find a balance between your income and expenses that suits your lifestyle and goals. Remember, retirement budgeting is not a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing process that requires regular review and revision as your circumstances and needs change. Conclusion. So there you have it, folks. That's how you do retirement budgeting in Singapore and how to avoid running out of money in your golden years. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who might benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe to the Investing Iguana for more videos on personal finance and investing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and happy investing.